Why is cancer so difficult to cure? This is a billion-dollar question. With so much money spent on trying to find cures for cancer, why have we not found a cure? We will explore the reasons why cancer is hard to cure and add a bonus information on the reasons to be optimistic about the possibility of success. Cancer cure is a very important health issue because it can affect anybody. Number 1. Cancer is not a single disease. To understand why cancer is so hard to cure, it is important to know that cancer is not a single disease. Instead, it's an umbrella term for more than 200 different diseases, which are all cancers. Each broad cancer type has many subtypes, and they all affect the body differently and behave differently because they are different on a genetic and molecular level. Just like we are all humans, but we are different from each other genetically, in appearance and in behavior. In the same way cancer arises from our own cells, so each cancer can be as different and diverse as people are. 2. Cancer cells can move from one part of the body to another. We call this metastases. Metastases poses a huge problem in cancer treatment. The lack of early symptoms and lack of early diagnosis allow the cancer to spread to different parts of the body from its site of origin, even before the patient starts having any serious symptoms. 3. Cancer has a lot of mutations. Cancer is caused by the appearance of faults in our DNA, the genetic material in our cells which carries all the information our body needs to function. These faults, called mutations, cause cells to grow uncontrollably. Every cancer is caused by a buildup of mutations, and, as the cancer progresses, more and more different mutations accumulate. This means that two people with the same broad type of cancer, such as breast cancer, can carry different sets of mutations. Because of the difference caused by mutations, a drug that works for one cancer patient might have absolutely no effect for another patient. 4. Problems associated with cancer diagnosis make it difficult to treat. The non-specific nature of cancer symptoms makes diagnosis difficult. In fact, in some cases the patient remains without symptom, which provides the opportunity for the cancer to spread without any medical intervention. By the time the patient seeks medical help, it may be out of reach of available medical treatment. Number 5. This is another interesting point. Cancer cells within the same tumors are not the same. For example, if Mr. James has prostate cancer, a genetic analysis of the cells within the same tumor mass will show genetic variations. Thus, a single drug is not likely going to kill all the cancer cells at once since they are not all the same. 6. The drug that is working can certainly stop working. Not because the drugs are faulty. This happened as a consequence of the genetic mutations, such as that the cells change the way they behave, which will be a very serious problem during treatment because the mutations can lead to cancer cells developing resistance to a treatment over time. A patient may have success with a drug for some time, and all of a sudden the drug stops working. If that happens, the patient will then have to be put onto a different treatment. But again, the cancer could develop resistance to the new drug. 7. Targeting cancer stem cells is difficult. Research has shown that in many cases cancerous cells originate from a single cell with stem cell characteristics. Let's make this simple. This means that the first cell that developed the first fault and then continue to produce other bad cancer cells is difficult to kill. Note that there are a lot of research going on to solve these problems. Number 8. Cancer stem cells are good at staying alive. Drug resistance properties of cancer stem cells make them immune to anti-cancer drugs. Remember, we said that cancers usually start from a cancer stem cell. So if the source of the growing cancer cells are the cancer stem cells, it makes sense to kill the cancer stem cell and the cancer will be cured. 9. Unavailability of effective biomarkers for cancer diagnosis and prognosis. A biomarker is that thing that can be tested to know that there is an early cancer in the body. In fact, for some cancer types there is no deliberate way to pick them early because the current-day technologies does not know the biomarker for them. With the identification of the right biomarker, the cancer progression and effect of drugs can be evaluated in great detail. But unfortunately, the hunt is still on to identify reliable biomarkers for different cancers that can be used for early diagnosis. 10. Limitations of current cancer drugs. The existing cancer drugs are toxic to all cells including cancer and normal cells. So the administration of these toxic agents kill the rapidly proliferating cancer cells as well as the normal cells, which may lead to some serious side effects and may sometimes cause the death of patients. Now to the bonus information to stay optimistic. All the challenges explained in this video are seriously being investigated by scientists with state-of-the-art technologies. And for most of the reasons why cancer is hard to cure, scientists has gone a very long way to solving the problems. That is why we have a lot of new drugs coming out for clinical trials. Hence, we will be making more videos on new drugs and therapies that have high promising results. You will be notified about this if you subscribe to our channel. Note that knowledge is advancing by the day and we will like to always post an update on new advances on how to stay healthy. You can contact us via the link in the description below for any medical inquiry. You are watching Zoom Hospital channel and listening to work of Dr. Kayode.